Leaning back, wearing the glasses, your professor at the University of Smooth, Nixon the Dark, the most confident YouTube host on YouTube. The one channel that will not bullshit you about what it takes to be an attractive man. Actually, for all I know, the other channels out there may not be bullshitting you either. We don't have time to watch all of their content. We promised you we were going to tell you how to be more confident. We are here, hell yes. How to be more confident as a man. We're going to take a step back and go to that female value system, the male protector algorithm. What are women looking for in men? That's the secret to confidence. You have to have value on as many dimensions as possible, but confidence specifically is derived from having value in those areas where women value it most in men and believing in that value. Self-belief is the key to confidence. You are the only person who can believe in yourself. However, women are the ones who validate your self-belief. We'll take this in 3 different clusters. Starting with physical. Women highly value physicality in men. Is it the most? No, but it's always the top 1, 2, or 3. Physicality is critical, and if you build physical value, it is almost unavoidable that you will have confidence in that physical value. The two go hand in hand. It's technically possible to have a total lack of self-belief in your physical ability despite being jacked. There is those occasional guys who have shitty posture and bad eye contact despite being ripped. Those are the minority. If you build your value physically, you will see that value start to be reflected in your self-belief, and women will pick up on your self-belief. One little brief tip here, dress better. Dress to highlight that physicality. We've said it before. If you do that and you look people in the eye and you just stand up a little straighter, which should be really, really easy for you if you have built muscularity, then you will have a self-belief in your own physical assertiveness that will come across. We have said attractive habits lead to attractive mindset. That self-belief will come through that habit. Next, social status. If you have social status, which I define as a portfolio of relationships with other socially valuable people, then you will have self-belief. And you take that value out into the marketplace, especially if you bring that value with you in the form of other people. Women will see and validate your self-belief. They'll go, oh, this guy absolutely believes in his own social standing and his own relationships. He is comfortable and at ease with his social standing. One warning, though, about this self-belief. We're talking social status. We are not talking about economic status. We're not talking about job status. Just because you have a 7-figure job or a 9-figure net worth, that's not the same as having a rock solid social standing amongst a group of socially valuable people, attractive people. If you have attractive friends, you will be more attractive because you have attractive friends. Go out and acquire valuable relationships with other people and participate in those relationships. Share your value generously with others, and in the social marketplace, wherever you are, that will come across to women and to men. Lastly, social skills. This overlaps heavily with social status. There is an unavoidable rite of passage to becoming socially adept. You will not have self-belief when you start talking to women. You will have zero confidence at the start. Those of you who are listening to this channel who are in, say, your 20s, you know that some dudes figure this shit out by the age of like 8, and then other dudes don't figure it out their entire life. You will lack congruence, you will lack self-belief when you start this. Go get blown out by women. Go have a few cringe moments, have a few 100 cringe moments with other people. Each one of those will harden your self-belief. Each one of those will lead you to be more confident in the social marketplace. And the better you are at dealing with all of this varied social landscape, all of these different human beings, the less fearful you are, the more at ease you are. That's how you build these valuable social relationships. It's a rite of passage. You will go through it first. You cannot roll out of bed on your first day of trying to talk to people, especially talking to girls, and have that confidence. Expect to get blown out over and over and over again. I still get blown out. In fact, I like getting blown out from time to time. It just means that, like, oh, I sacked up. I still occasionally will leave the bar regretting that I didn't take a chance on getting embarrassed. It's that valuable of skill, and it's that necessary for you to go through this process to acquire that self-belief. You harden your belief through experience, and people will see that self-belief and people will buy in to that self-belief on these 3 dimensions. I leave out things like clout and fame, those are force multipliers that can bypass all sorts of confidence issues. You are not dealing with them. Your value is on the bubble. You are a guy trying to make his way in whatever your local marketplace is, or even if your marketplace is on the internet, you are not at that level where you can benefit from every logistical bypass that fame can buy you or acquire for you. We don't really buy confidence here, you acquire it. But even if you are extremely famous or extremely wealthy, you still have to acquire social skills the same way everybody else does. Yes, you have a leg up, and there are plenty of people who may not care because they want that value so much. But if you're looking for confidence, regardless of what confidence can get you, this process is necessary, it's unavoidable. But the good news is if you go through it, you can't help but become more confident. You'll get to Max Riz if you stick with the University of Smooth. Like, we're gonna have like a degree, which is like a bachelor's in Riz, a BR. We're gonna give you a BR here. You cannot avoid passing this course if you just show up every single day, get blown out, get those skills, and you'll be on your way. Oh yeah. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, and follow U of Smooth for more content.